everybody, welcome to Yoga with Zoe. So we're going to be doing a little bit of yoga to help stretch and relax the body. This is great to do if you are post a workout and you just want to relax. So grab a mat. We're going to be starting with a little bit of sun salutation work, so this is going to help limber up and loosen the body. So we're going to start at the front of our mat with our feet hip width, standing tall in what we call mountain pose, so your shoulders are back, your hands relaxed by your side, and we're going to take a nice big inhale. So we float the arms up really high, and as you inhale, lengthen out right through to the fingertips. As you exhale, we forward fold, so breathing out, lengthening down, touching the floor, relaxing the head and the shoulders. We inhale, we lift and we look forward. As you exhale, we're going to take the feet long and come into a plank position. Your option here, knees to the floor, and we press down as we breathe out. We rise into mini cobra, so we press the floor, squeeze our shoulders, squeeze our glutes. We tuck our toes, lift our hips, and come back into downward dog. So our downward dog pose, nice soft pose for the legs. Lift your tailbone here, tuck your chin, relax your shoulders, and just breathe here for a moment. Take time to notice your breath. Notice any sensations in the body. Relax the shoulders again here to soften. Allow that chin to come in towards your chest. We inhale it forward and we step or jump our feet back to our hands. We rise on our next inhale and lengthen high here, coming back to our mountain pose. We're going to clasp our hands, bring them together and push them away behind our back as we take a deep breath in. Soften your knees and feel that opening through the front of the body. On your next inhale, lift the arms, reach high. We come back to forward fold. So you're breathing out, lengthening right through to the crown of the head. Allowing that belly to come into the spine. We inhale, we lift the chin, look forward. As we exhale, take 2 steps backward, jumping into your plank pose here. And strong as we press the chest to the floor. We inhale, we rise. And this time you can lift a little higher if you want into your cobra. You can just lift the hips a little higher, or if you wish, lift the knees too. But you must make sure you're squeezing your glutes here. We release back into downward dog as we breathe out. And just find your downward dog pose again here. Think about lifting your tailbone this time. So really lengthening high with that tailbone on the inhale. And as you exhale, lengthening down into your heels. Inhale it forward, exhale, step or jump your feet back to your hands. And we rise on the next inhale, lengthening high. Exhale, soften hands. Coming back to your mountain pose. So let's take a moment here to just focus back to our breath. So when we do yoga, we want to be thinking about where our breath is going. So to have a full breath, we need to think about the breath coming deeper into the lungs here. And we need to think about using more of our abdominal space. So our abdominal space is where all our organs sit. Most of our organs in the body are in this region. So by stimulating our breath in this area, we're actually stimulating all those endocrine systems within the body. So it's really efficient, not only for taking in and calming the body and the nervous system, but also for helping the maintenance and the functioning of those endocrine systems. So yoga is a really clever little exercise, and there's a lot more behind it than just stretching. So this is why I love it, and I'm going to be teaching it to you. So we're going to start with the breathing, hands coming onto just here below your belly button into that region. So just close your eyes because this is a better way of feeling the breath. So as you inhale now in your next 4 or 5 breaths, I want you to take each breath deeper, and as you inhale, feel the belly expanding as that breath goes deeper down into the body. As you exhale, you're allowing the belly button to pull back to the spine and your hands come in. Again, as you breathe breathe in, belly button expanding, exhaling, belly button releasing back to spine. And again, it doesn't matter how long the breath is, in or out. We're just practicing for starters here, so it can be any length. All right, everyone's breath length is a bit different. Release your hands, open your eyes. So we can bring this form of breathing in any time when we're practicing yoga, or even if we're just standing, waiting in a bus queue, standing outside, thinking about our breath a bit more. You can do it anywhere, sat in a chair. So try and bring it into your day as often as you can. It helps to really calm the body. So we're going to come on to just a little balance pose first. We're going to come on to tree. So tree, nice and easy. Foot to your heel to ankle is easy, okay, if you're not sure about your balance. Foot to lower leg if you want to test your balance a little more. Foot to top of the thigh. Again, your knees remaining out to the side. Or if you want to challenge, you can flex your foot, bring it across the thigh and hold it there. Again, that one's quite extreme, and if you've got any knee issues like me, then go for this option instead. So roll your shoulders back and down, look in front of you, a couple of feet or a spot on the opposite wall, and try and just soften your hands in front of your heart center. Bring that awareness back to the breath, and this will be a great place to start focusing on your abdominal breath that we were just practicing. So take a moment, try to focus on that breath as you hold your tree.
Fortnite and Travis Scott present Astronomical.
We're going to change legs, so just changing sides, the left foot coming up. And again, try and do the same position on this side that you did on the other, so that you can maintain that balance on each side. Again, relax shoulders, feel tall and lengthened, and bring that focus back to your breath. So you want to feel, as well as focusing on the breath, active in the pose. So that gentle little bit of pressure here, okay, foot against thigh, pressing to the thigh, helping the knee to stay out to the side as well. So we're thinking of that as we hold our tree pose. Good, and then from here we release that foot, bring it back to the floor, and you can have a little circle of your ankles, quite nice to do after that pose. Okay, so we're going to be coming down to the floor now. So just towards the front of your mat, take a big inhale, lift up, bring palms together, and as you exhale, come back to your forward fold, just to release down to the floor. Gently soften your head to your toes, your shoulders, your breath. Take a moment here to feel that release through the upper body, and then we gently come into kneeling. So bring each knee to the floor, sit back to your heels, bring yourself into child's pose. So forehead to floor, hands behind you, soften your shoulders, relax your breath. Great pose for releasing the breath, also releasing and knees to the brain here. So we have a pressure point just on the front of the brain here, which when you relax to the floor with your head just helps to calm the body. Good, so bring your hands forward, just push yourself up. And let's bring our legs out in front. So lengthen your legs. And you're going to lift one hip up, push it back. Lift the other hip and push it back. And this brings us nicely into our forward fold. So we're going to take our hands behind our back on our fingertips. And we're going to lift up. So lift up from your hips as you breathe in. As you exhale, we're going to push forward from our head and shoulders. So we're pushing forward towards our toes, which are relaxed. And then we soften the arms along the floor out towards the toes. On your next exhale, soften down with your upper body towards your thighs. And then finally relax your head towards your knees. And just release and relax in your forward fold. If you struggle with forward fold because of tight hamstrings, bring your knees up a little bit here. Don't have them fully long. And allow your upper body to release onto your thighs. Yeah. Then slowly, as your legs soften, you can begin to release the legs themselves. So it's just a little different way to help support you if you struggle with forward folds. Once you're in your forward fold, keep softening the body. Use each breath out to just soften down a little more. Inhale, rise up very slowly, bring yourself up. We're going to bring our feet together. So bring the soles of your feet in, clasp your toes, and use your grip here to help pull yourself away from your feet. So you're lengthening your spine as you inhale. And just let your knees soften down to the floor. So let them soften as you maintain that long hold through your back. And just breathe here. This is a nice release just for your inner thighs. From here, we're going to bring the knees in. Give yourself a hug. Then you can just round over your legs, your forehead down, and just soften your back and your shoulders. Look to the floor. Good. So from here, we're going to make sure we're at the front of our mat, so we have room behind us to roll back. So from this tall position, we're going to just gently tuck our chin into our chest, and we're going to uncurl the spine. As we breathe out, release through your body, gently to the floor. Lengthen your arms above you and take a full body stretch. And just really lengthen out here for a few breaths, from toes to fingertips. A couple of deep breaths. So from here, we're going to just hug our knees into our chest again, and we're going to give ourselves a little roll. So little rolls from left to right. This helps to massage out your spine, your lower back. Roll the knees around. Take it into a back release. So arms out to the side, nice and long. And we're going to drop the knees to one side, turn our head to the other. So head to the right, knees to the left. Come back to center. Good. Take a couple more deep breaths here as you just soften the hips and hold the front of the thighs here. And give yourself another little roll if you want to. So we're going to come on to just a minute or two of just relaxation for the body. So we're going to lengthen the legs out. We're going to relax the arms by our side. I'm just going to make ourselves comfortable here for a moment. So have a little wiggle of the body. Make sure that you feel comfy and that you can be as still as possible for the next couple of minutes. So I want you just to start to observe your breath again. Just be aware of the breath. Try to let go of any distractions and just bring that awareness purely to the breath. Thing, which is being present here with our body and with our breath.
See what you got.
Slowly we just bring our awareness back to the body. Wiggle our toes, our fingers. Circle around through our ankles, our wrists. And then you might want to take another full body stretch. You might want to just hug your knees back into your chest. And when you feel ready, you can take another little roll to the side. You might want to stay here for a further couple of breaths. Or you might just want to come straight back up. Either way, gently bring yourself back to sitting when you're ready. And thank you very much for joining me. Namaste, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you.